somewhere around here is some medium electric poles that I need. How many of these do I have? 20? Okay. That was 9, I just upgraded. Oh, that's backwards. Alrighty. Just can continue to do launches as best I can. Okay. And okay, can we do batteries again yet? Or is there going to be a surprise down the road? Because, right, that was going to jam all of that construction. 2. Okay, and then, let's see. What do I need to put together one of these? Because, yeah, right now it's not a raw materials... Well, it is a raw materials thing. There is a shortage of raw materials, so that needs to be addressed really fast. Oh. And then splitting it is going to be the best option once I filter out the normal stuff. Then I'll have to go and get landfill started so I can start getting out into that ocean. I've got this wood box, which needs to go down and into there. But that'll eliminate the need for that wood chest. And I know I had made some of these. But where I put them is another question. Okay, what do I need for discharge defenses is steel proc units I have, lasers are coming out. On account of all those mistakes, I just kind of have to go and shrug my shoulders and soldier on. So you get that guard arm out. And all right here. What am I doing there? Like right now, I'm not doing much of anything there. When you win, you win, and when you don't, you don't. What are we looking at here, though? 1,700. And yeah, bomb that with ships. Let's keep at it. I appear to have run out of coal off on one side, so that means this mechanism has failed and it needs to be redone. Alright. I can tell I'm staring at this part too hard. Which is inevitable because it is what it is. So what that means is I need to jury-rig a solution to where this is going to be actually useful and get something out of this problem. Or then I'm sad, boo-hoo. That's going to make up the plates that are in my inventory into something. something being proc units over time. And okay, I need to have crushers and other parts up. And those can't happen at quality, unfortunately. It would have been doubtful if they could happen in any case, but right now it's just like, no. One too many mistakes. Then I'll have to go and grab 200 concrete. Or have the bots grab it for me. Let's do that. Then I'll know I'll need foundation for something. Right. That section's working. That section's working. And then, yeah, this is jammed up with petrol gas. So that creates an awkward situation where it won't make as much power because of that. Have to consider how to address that. Okay, got that one down. And then there's a thing where it's like, would it be nice to have centrifuges? Yes. Can I live without them? Also yes. And abort that last one. Just kind of want to do that naturally. So I have an extra refinery working over there. And I'll continue to work on these intermittently. Maybe I'll make 4 of the... Well, no. I'll just invest in a normal refinery. Four. 5. Well, I'll go 4 over, like that. I think I can get away with that. Yeah. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make personal equipment, right? And I'm gonna make a ton of batteries. And at a certain point, there's some of this stuff where it's just, yeah, that's gonna be quality. Alright, but... this is what I actually want my build set to be. All this other stuff, this is the optional queue. And the rest is the definitely not optional queue. Now, this one's tricky because I can unlock vehicle logistics with this. And I borderline feel like I need to raise this as like a observation that this is kind of tricky. Because finish research with Space Science Pack for the base game, or so without building any active provider, buffer, or requester chests, but I can use a tank. So that's one where this will get researched probably right about here. So I don't have to deal with tanks a lot, tanks a million. Okay. And now here's where things get extra rough. Going to have to put this in. Somewhere, and I think what I'll do this time around. So normally I run everything in, but I think I'm gonna run Gleba through the side there. And set this down here. So it's like, all right. And okay, this is construction capable. Really would like substations then. So it's just like, what about power? What about power? We have no questions about power. Power's done. Then I'll get the bots to finish this up. But the general pattern that I'm gonna want is down this side. And that's the other dozen sciences in the game, right? With a buffer. In case I get behind on what I'm doing. Which, I mean, at this point, it's like, yeah. The reason why I can't complain about trains, I mean, because you could have, like, you gotta think. Somebody could be like, oh, you know, trains this, trains that, you know, Reddit says trains whatever. Anyways, boo-hoo-hoo, I'm gonna go and feel sorry for myself. But it's like, no, really, this was always the challenge of this map. This was the thing that made this map worse than a map with fighters on it. Was you can't get those logistics to really work without, you know, bottoming out on the supply of iron that's going in and out of the space. Like, you could have all these pretend, like, well, you know, I could do this, or I could do that, you know. But it's like, no, really. That's the challenge of this map. That's what makes this one special. And you're just not going to get a perfect game.